reigns of Khufu and Khafra have come to an end, and with them so too is the fourth dynasty of Egyptian ruling families. But Lady Kentikawis, a distant member of this family, has given birth to a new pharaoh named Userkaf, and so the royal line continues unbroken. With Userkaf begins the fifth dynasty, an era that promises much change. Userkaf has decentralized the rule of our country somewhat, and has granted more power to local authorities. Now nomarchs such as you are free to handle their own affairs. Pharaoh will not attempt the construction of a massive tomb to house him for eternity, for he has another project in mind for you. Pharaoh has declared Ra, god of the sun and of the kingdom, to be king of the gods, and intends to proclaim his sovereignty throughout the land. Many sun temples already dot the Egyptian landscape, but Pharaoh wishes to extend Ra's influence to the very edge of our kingdom. To accomplish this, you must build a fortified settlement at the Baharia Oasis, far into the western desert. Use what water you can find there wisely, for what little there is to be found so far from the precious Nile is usually coveted by the wild beasts of the desert. You must also beware of attacks by Libyan warriors and Bedouin of the desert, which have plagued the desert caravans of late. Plan your defenses carefully, and make use of whatever resources, such as wood and game, you can find at the oasis.
Alright, taking a look around. As mentioned earlier, got antelopes. That's right, instead of ostriches, we've got a new thing. What else? Well, rest everyone adds import. That's fine. And cut wood, rest will have to import. Sun Temple, we'll have to, guess what? Import. These rocks, totally useless. Valid, valid. Feeding will be exceptionally easy. All I have to do, place that. Place down roadblocks, and see so they don't burn my city down before it even starts going. And then, I'll get this started early. Let's see, how much money does that leave me with? Buys, useless. Buys, wood, useful, useless. Alright. I may as well keep over here, save on some workforce. And for now, just export surplus. Might get a request later, but until then. Rather prosperous little oasis we've got set up here. Place this before the tax collector. That way we won't just infinitely get robbed. And there we go, preferably modded stimulus check. Let's see, who do I buy? It's sandstone, right? Yeah, sandstone. Okay. There it is. If I'm going to do business, yeah, but if I'm going to do business with these people, I may as well sell them pottery. And Desher, yeah. Sure. And then bricks, there's no reason to build those unless you're capped on another trade good. And by another trade good, I mean pottery. But for capped on pottery, you probably don't need to sell bricks. Unless you're really doing something wrong. Next up, the barley processing, which I will put right here because why not? Oh, yep, that's why I'm in debt. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Soon unemployment. Not on my watch. If I have anything to say about it, there will be underemployment. Where we just won't have the people. For a first invasion, 24 should be a good number, right? Should do a fine job. just in case I let some more. Oh, the money, you say? Well. Don't mind if I do. Two squads against three, even if that three is not complete in the slightest. Yeah. I win. I don't need to put the temple complex here, but I mean, if I'm just importing all my raw materials and food is infinite and free, may as well. Next up, reads, import as needed, export 1/1000, just make sure I have reserves. It always says as much as you can accommodate, but come on. Move it a little bit. And I'll just squeeze in some more sandstone storage. The people need to level up. That'll take care of it once I get there. Reads for the virus. Yeah, monument rating of 0, that's to be expected. Takes a while to get that thing built. Also just get the import started early. Get the money in place. And then hey, may as well get this queued up. If I truly can import everything and sell everything. Wait, no, these are gems useless. Without a second type of food, there's no reason to get gems. And importing food, something I could do, I suppose, but I don't feel like it at the moment. But then again, building new housing block also does sound like a... So... I'll import 1,000 a boat. Actually, no. I'll raise it. We'll get this set up just to have it. That is all. Just to have it. There's no deeper motive. I just think it'd be kind of cool. But do I even need a bigger motive anyways? Get another bazaar because I think I always end up needing one just because of my segregated storage yards. So. There. Long distance walking brings inconveniences, and well, I mean, it's in the label, inconvenience. I'd rather not. They're just stocked up on the same resources. No time for food, huh? My ratings I just need some more people, but people are so easy to acquire. And I mean, it is a reasonable population goal. After all, I am trying to fit every single industry plus a monument in here. Plus storage for the sandstone, because for some reason we need to have most of the sandstone delivered in advance before we can place it. So we need to waste a whole bunch of people on storage for no good reason. Oh well. And as for the evidence for my claim that getting a whole bunch of people in is easy, the ancients already showed us the method. We just have to follow their trails. It's called ignore health and safety. Or perhaps more accurately, sometimes don't do health and safety, sometimes actually more convenient to engage in some health and safety practices, actually. I guess this will upset these boys over here. But I'll just place down a single shrine. Not good enough, okay. Whatever, it's to level these guys up anyways. Oh, hey, I won't need to import wood for the carpenter guild. I am the wood guy. Very convenient. They'll attack, yeah. We're probably not holding on to this place for very long, but what's important is that we are flexing the new dynasty, which, by the way, the new dynasty came to power and immediately delegated power to local officials. You know. There's nothing more interesting about that. And then we do this series of vanity projects, which are different from previous Dynasty vanity projects, which are about tombs. And then we're being sent off to the desert to import resources and gather materials without having to worry about going and engaging in competition with guys up here. You know, it's actually kind of a smart decision to settle up here, just saying. What's not smart is the unemployment rate, but I honestly can't think of. Actually, no, I can place down some more jobs. Because if we want to lose control of this oasis inevitably anyways, once I am no longer the governor, just a matter of time, then it doesn't matter if there's trees here in the future. It really doesn't. After all, I'm not in the habit of providing a good, sustainable future for my enemies who are constantly attacking me after I dared to forward settle them. Maybe other people are interested in that, but I'm not. I'm good. You ever see one of the most useless buildings? But hey, I build it just because I can. It's rare that I have unemployment's always exclusively at the very beginning when I have an emergency build industry. If that is the case. Or at the very end, when I run out of things to do. The second food type. just don't have enough imports. Oh well. Anyways. Yeah, brick works. Early game once, and then never again. Jewelry. Like 2,500 gems, and then that turned into I sell some jewelry at no profit margin. You can't even sell as much jewelry as there is gems. It's a complete waste. I would have to use them for my own people, but they consistently don't have the second food type. And if they do, I just don't have the space with how I build these up. I don't plan on a jewelry type build. That's just not something I do. But at Sun Temple, we'll get finished up, and then we'll build a leave. The settlement really will get destroyed if there is any level of political turbulence. And we're the start of a dynasty. That's happening any second, basically. So yeah, this place, I don't expect it to last long. That's why I'm not building walls. Even though I have the money to throw away on a vanity RP project, it's just... It's not the military invasion that would really do it in. Although, actually, maybe it would, I don't know. I guess if I build the walls, it'd be the political turbulence cutting off imports and exports, destroying everything. Don't build them, it'd be for invasion probably, but... And I do have the money. Yeah, I'll build these up. Oh, I forgot to put a constable over here. Undisclosed income will be returned back to the better part of the city. Why can't I fast forward? Don't you just love when the game bugs out and decides, you know what, you're going to be set on fire now. Including essential city infrastructure. I just love game bugs like that. Oh right, all the housing got bulldozed.
Well done. You have made the most of limited resources and brought Ra's power to this isolated spot.
I can't unselect anyways. No, I really will not limited resources. Wood exports are pretty decent because it's so limited. Nice function.